Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Frostbites. I'm Kelly Frost, your host. We had a great episode today. We had our co-host for the day today was Stephanie Samolovitch, and we had our guest today was Frzy. Let me tell you, he is a character. And speaking of characters, he also won an Emmy for something that he did with Sesame Street. I know that sounds a little strange, but he will tell us all about it in his episode. Not only that, but he's been on the symphony. He has been on the front cover of Table magazine. He's going to be doing something with First Night and so much more. That's why this episode was a little on the long side, but so much good stuff inside. So stick with us. We'll be right back. Hey guys, we're diving right in today. This is our fourth interview of the day. We're having so much fun today. We've got Steph again with our co-host. We have been laughing all day today, and it's been a blast.
At least you got my name right.
I know, right?
Did she mess it up earlier?
Just once.
Not really. Yeah. And of course, we have Frzy as our guest today.
I'm here. It's cold in here. And I feel, you know what I mean?
It's frostbite.
I feel like a native Alaskan. Can't say Eskimo anymore. I'm getting better. I've been practicing.
Yes, it's going to be one of those days. We love it.
Yeah,
so,
man. Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
No, I'm honored. Thank you for having me here. This show is legendary. This is great. This is amazing.
You're legendary.
Oh, I appreciate it.
You have so much stuff going on right now.
Whew, and we working.
Yes.
That's what it's all about, right? Staying busy, productive, and successful.
Mm-hmm.
So
now, every time I see you, you have on a suit that's all the same color.
Yeah.
I totally expected that today.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what my frostbite attire was going to look like. You know what I'm saying? I almost wore like a hood with the fur on it because I wanted to you know what I'm saying, be in my groove. Yeah, exactly. You know, usually because I wear the suit, I usually have that, nipples out. I try to be a little extra baby oil. Hashtag no Diddy. And just really, really shine. But I ain't know, you know what I mean? I was like, I should have texted you. I should have been like, yo, what can I, you know what I'm saying? Should have hit Steph up like, what we doing? You know what I mean? But yeah, so I figured I'd rock out.
We won't be playing any of his music today.
Yeah, no.
No.
No, I got my little demigod shirt on.
Yes.
My boy Passage out here. They hooked me up. I'm good. I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? We out here.
Love it. So I came across a little video last night of you.
Okay, yeah.
You were very happy and you kept saying, "Oh, I'm gonna cry."
Oh yeah, I got a little. Oh yeah, somebody put that on the story because I'm gonna cover a Table magazine, November issue.
Shocker.
It's an honor, and the whole issue is about gratitude.
Nice.
And it was a really amazing. Shout out to Table Magazine, shout out to the crew over there. And they had a really dope idea of having me grab different people from different stages of my career that helped me. That I was saying thank you to.
Oh, I love that.
So it was really cool because we got 12 people together. Kind of did like a Last Supper type feel at Cobra, and they cooked some food for us. It was amazing. And but they had us sit at the table and we got to talk to different people. But it was cool because a lot of them had never met each other in different phases of my life. So it was when I first started to where I am now. So it was great to watch everybody meet. And yeah, I hadn't seen the cover. This was a party that they did at the Greer Theater to them in the Cultural Trust to to honor me and to celebrate. And it was just
So it was a grateful gathering.
It was bars. Yes, it was a grateful. We can cut that out so I can steal that, and then so she can. I'm just like slide. I'm gonna put that in the status tonight. I mean, but no, it really was, and just everybody that came out, they invited a whole group of people out, and it was a lot of love. It was a lot of love. I was very grateful. And that day, I almost got teary. I almost had the Jordan face. Me, I was like, I'm a grown man. I got muscles. I got tattoos. I'm not crying. Yeah, but it was great. Yeah, it was great.
You're both allowed to cry.
It might happen on Frost. This is, you know what I mean? Can we bringing it out? You know, emotional. I just want to whip off the glasses in one.
Just one tear.
Yeah. Somebody just like fast forwards that pockets. I come on. I'm like, I just don't understand why emus can't walk backwards. It's not fair.
Quivering lip.
It's like, why'd you drink the last bit of milk? I just wanted some waffle crisp. Like, yeah, it might get emotional. You never know. We here, man.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing. Love it.
Oh man,
Yeah.
this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, but it was great. But it was really fun, and it just I've done covers, I've done different magazines, but I think being born and raised in Pittsburgh, growing up on Table Magazine, it's nationwide, it's everywhere. So just walking in there and seeing it and knowing that, just being appreciated for your work is always an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
I should know this answer, but I'm still gonna ask it.
Okay, please, yeah, because me and
I
you
don't
go
know how
back.
to ask it, but
Ooh.
when did you start rapping?
Oh, that's a great question.
Like-
Yeah, because we never really went into detail
No,
about.
I don't know that.
Yes, so that people know, me and Steph go back like 8 tracks. Do people still say
We
that?
met in 2015?
2015.
When you and someone,
Yeah.
I'm not even mentioning
No, that's cool. Now.
were
It's just about
40
us.
under 40.
We were, yep. And then you came and you changed my life, man. You came in,
Oh,
on
don't.
some bestie move, you know what I mean? And then we've been close ever since, which is great. It's crazy to think that's before charity, everything. That's before the program, everything.
I was
Wow.
like just in the midst of building the community.
Yeah, which is wow. And now look at you. Shout out to the Wig Out. The plug. October 25th. But no, yeah, I started rapping. I always say it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. I think I officially started maybe 2009, something like that. Yeah, 2009, where I really made the decision. So I was going to play basketball. A couple other things I wanted to
You're
do.
so short.
I know, I'm a small guy, but shout out to the short kings, It's about how you wear it. I got a
Right.
Napoleon outfit I've been waiting to bring out. Like, y'all wasn't ready for that sexy if I would have brought that out. Ooh, conquering everything in here. No, I was going to play basketball. That was my goal. My dad played semi-pro, then played in the NBA for a little bit. So I was like, oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play ball. And I always used to just freestyle for fun and cut up. And then when I finally, really found out this was going to be what I did, I would say 2008, because I got my first big endorsement deal in 2010 with Subway sandwiches.
Wow.
And it was a commercial still on YouTube, which I probably shouldn't have said that. 'Cause
You're
now
probably
people
baby
in there just
Insert commercial.
right. So that was my first, but now, yeah, so it's wild to think, from there, and then so 20, so almost about 14, 15, 16 years, something like that. Yeah, so we doing it. Still got work
So
to
you
do.
have free Subway for life.
Yeah, actually, they gave me a card. They gave me a free Subway Life card. Like, for real. I got it. Yeah. My mom uses it all the time. You would think, every time we swipe it, I'm like, oh, it still worked.
Decline.
Right, it still worked. I'm like, let me call somebody. I wouldn't even know who to call if it messes up.
Right.
Know how much money they put on that card if they read it up. But listen, we out here giving. I'm supposed to say eat fresh, but they ain't not paying me no more, so y'all can go to Quiznos. It's cool. The check ain't clearing no more. Y'all can go to Get-Go. It's all right.
No white bread. No white bread.
No white bread.
We were just talking about no white bread.
or orange cheese.
No white bread or orange cheese? Is that a thing we doing now?
That's what Bonnie Diver says. No good for you.
Word?
Yeah.
I'm glad I had a sandwich right. I wish I would have texted me that. I'm out here. Okay, no
Check
white
your
bread.
phone. Check your phone.
Okay, right. So what are we doing? What kind of bread? What color bread are we doing then?
I don't know anything but
I
not
don't
white.
really eat bread.
What did she say? The whiter the bread, the closer to you being dead.
Yeah.
Damn.
She did
Oh, the
too.
word? That's bars? But we in Black History Month right now. No white bread. keep that white bread away from me right now. So that way, if we get in an argument, if I just leave a loaf of white bread on your doorstep,
be
it's
like,
beef.
oh,
It's
damn.
beef.
Yep.
Them good rolls, them Hawaiian rolls too, just tempt you real quick. Take a bite.
Are those white?
They light skin. They like Holly Berry. They're mixed. They like biracial bread. You know what I mean? It's a little, you can get away with it.
Here we go. Here we go.
We're going to have to do a 23andMe on the Hawaiian bread.
Right?
Yo,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because this is a Hawaiian. Is it? I don't know. Let's see. It might be Samoan. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Instantly a little rock. Not little rock, but.
Hey, man, tits and wings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hashtag.
There it is.
Hashtag, bring it up on the bottom. Tits and wings. Sponsored by.
They'll be like, nope.
No.
Sponsored by you two. I'm out.
I just want to come off the
No
camera.
relation to them.
Listen.
Steve Madden's like, oh man, what did I do?
Look, as long as he kind of next contract, we good. I got Steve Mann's on right now. They can't see my shoes though, and I'm not flexible enough to do that. So
You're kicking the table over like Byron did.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, right. I can't do the shit because I got long enough legs to hit up here, but it's not happening.
That's okay.
It's not happening.
You'll end up splitting something.
That ain't right, and then it'd be a whole nother type of podcast. I don't want that. We don't need that. You know what's so funny? It makes me think. I just watched Melissa McCartney and Bridesmaids. She was on an airplane. Still don't know how she's that flexible. Amazing. Amazing.
Right?
She was like, the heat from it. You feel the heat coming. I was like, Melissa.
From her undercarriage?
From her undercarriage. And she was making full eye contact. I was like, she stretches every day. Every day.
She must.
You know, that's her husband that she was doing that with?
Yes, he's in but now he's in everything.
Yeah.
Now that I know it's her husband, I'm like, is he really a good actor or is he just
available?
You know what I mean? Is he answering the phone all the time? You know, he's there when you writing it. Is he really good? I mean, I like the mustache. I like the mustache. He can pull it off. He got a little head though. Anyway,
that is a good movie though.
It's a good movie.
I wrote some notes because I read your bio.
Oh, well, you okay? Hit me.
I did some homework.
Okay.
And I'm curious what Books to Bars is.
You don't know what Books to Bars is?
Yeah.
Oh, Books to Bars is amazing. So
Do you know?
Do you know? You don't know Books to Bars either?
No.
So
Good.
what?
I wanted to hear it from
Good
you.
question. Okay,
See, I did my homework.
Okay, hold on, let me just do a minute.
you.
If you notice, I do have Books to Bars written down here.
Got you. Check that
she
off
got
your
it.
list.
Yep. I got to see who. And is yours typed up?
Hell no.
Oh, I thought it was typed up.
No, I typed that up.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. Y'all got
My
great
notes.
handwriting, by the way. Phenomenal.
Me?
Yeah. No?
Anyways.
Okay. Anyway, Books to Bars. We're going to zoom in on that later. Y'all going to see that. I'm looking right at y'all. Y'all going to see it. Books to Bars is an amazing program we put together with the Carnegie Library. Actually, every Carnegie Library around the world, which I didn't know that there were other Carnegie Libraries around the world. I thought it was just like a Pittsburgh thing. But there's
So did I.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them. And I teamed up with them. It was a great idea. We linked up to do a video series for like a minute. It's like a minute each video. We did one every day of the month to highlight banned books and books from Black authors, LGBTQ plus, different books that talked about different subjects and different things people were going through from divorced families and parents. Like just a lot of books that were banned. And really just I rapped them, or like I would take a couple lines out of the books that rhymed. They were all nursery rhyme. And I would read a phrase from it, and then I would go bars. Because it was like, you know, as you rap, you say. So we really highlighted it.
Wow.
They were edited together amazing. We did it in the Carnegie Library. We had a big painting of Carnegie on the wall and had the fire going. And Mr. Carnegie, their mascot, was there. And it was just a great series. And each author got involved. We posted one every day. And then the author would repost and the publisher would repost. And it became amazing. We've won some awards for it. And it went out all over the world. And it was phenomenal. People can see it on my Instagram now, Carnegie Library's Instagram. And yeah, we might do another one this year. It was great.
Cool.
It's a lot of fun.
Is that the only place people can find it?
No, it's on YouTube as well, TikTok as well. I mean, every social place at this point. But originally, it originated on Instagram. I post a lot, so you got to scroll down a little bit to get to it.
I got to catch up with you.
We'll put links to it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but it was a phenomenal project to do, and I really appreciate the Carnegie Library for trusting me with that idea and allowing us to do something different. And it was really great to see how they took to it, how the world took to it. I grew up at the Carnegie Library in East Liberty, and that was like my place to go. I had a daycare at the Salvation Army over there, and I would go to the library and use my little quarter to print something out and work on stuff. So I hadn't actually been in there since I was younger. So when it was done, they did like a profile on me, and they were like, "Let's do it at the East Liberty Library. That's somewhere that you grew up." And I went in there. It was like a whole nother place. What they've done is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Also, you don't have to be quiet in there anymore. They don't believe in shushing.
Oh,
No
Really? I know.
Right, and there's no late fees. Like there's no
Really?
that doesn't exist anymore either. So I was learning a whole bunch. I was like, I think I might have a booking from '94 at the
You ever
house.
walk in and have like flashbacks, like when you were a kid?
Oh my goodness, yes.
I can't imagine.
I just, especially because of how my memory is, like I remember all these things. So when I walk in and it's like completely different, there's new rooms, there's conference rooms upstairs you can rent out now. It's great to see what this generation has, and that to see that people recognize what we didn't have.
Yeah.
Right.
growing up, So.
We were talking about flip phones earlier,
Oh,
Nokias.
Oh my! They got the new ones. They have new smartphone flip phones.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh my! Yes.
I didn't see this.
Well, they're not.
I'll send you a link. I just want one so I can like argue and hang up with somebody. But I have my money there. Bang! I hang up because now you can't really end the argument the right way.
I totally used to do that on Madison. I'm like,
Right, and then if you had your phone for at least a year, the close part was a little loose, so you could do it without. It was just on my wrist, and it would close out.
All right. Full disclosure. So I have a drawer in my office.
Okay.
And I'm like, I never got rid of any of my phones.
oh gosh.
I have 2 Blackberries in there.
You got a black.
Are you a hoarder?
You're a hoarder. Are you a phone hoarder?
I have an issue with electronics.
Steph is like,
Just electronics. I can't get rid of them.
because it's hard. I will admit, I got my sidekick at the crib. I flipped my T-Mobile sidekick.
too.
That used to cost money back in the day. I was like,
that,
what,
I have a flip phone. I have it.
Oh
it's
my
crazy to
gosh.
think that those phones were like $150,
Right?
$145, and now the iPhone's like new iPhone $800. You're like,
That's a cheap
Minimum,
one.
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You better give me a whole baby for that one. $800, Apple? You better give me a head massage. You better let me, you know what I mean? You better have a happy ending when I hang up this phone call.
Frostbites.
Frostbites. There it is.
Right. Here we are again.
Here we go again. I can't with y'all.
I'm going to take a photo of it later. Well, maybe tomorrow.
Okay, yeah.
And I'll send it to you. I swear.
Please, yeah.
I need to see this.
That's what I'm saying. See, I wish. Oh man,
Everybody just think, you have a BlackBerry? I'm like, yeah, I have a BlackBerry. But that's when people.
I never owned a BlackBerry.
no. But see, it also shows me that you were on your business back in the day because somebody had a BlackBerry. That means you had a BlackBerry.net email. Woo! Somebody give you that. Kelly at BlackBerry.net. I was like, oh, she about her business. She had a resume. Somebody, your notifications sound a lot different than mine. I'm out here playing Snake and shit. Just, you know, and sending messages. I was like, oh, somebody got money. Somebody got money. Okay.
But she's bartending and she got a BlackBerry? What's she doing?
What's she doing? What's that, man? I'm saying.
What kind of drinks you making?
What kind of drinks, right?
The good ones.
What kind of shots you giving? You know.
That's why they asked me to guest bartend with her.
Look.
It was a success.
Yeah, it's y'all two. That makes sense. See, Steph got that look that's like either gonna make you feel like the most powerful person in the world or the dumbest person in the room. Like if you say something dumb,
I would never.
if somebody say something dumb and Steph like, well, you know,
Oh my God, yeah, no
well, you know, the
poker
sky is purple. She'll just look at you like, I'm gonna give you a second to fix it. Steph gives you a second to save yourself. Like, really?
So we're guest bartending, and $20 tip or more, you get entered into a raffle.
Okay, I like
This
that.
one goes, have you ever had a green tea shot? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
She goes, let's sell them for $20 and walk around. How many rounds did we do?
Holy, that's smart.
A lot.
So y'all did like the celebrity thing on top of like sprinkle a bottle service. Walking around.
Bartender here
That's
was like,
okay, T-Pain. All right. But that's genius, though.
and people bought them like you wouldn't believe.
That's what I mean.
Well, I told the guys, I said, just take a tray. I said, fill me up with little ramekins.
Of course.
We did, disposables
Of course.
and whatever.
It's
I
genius.
said, give me a glass. We'll put it in the middle of it. I said, give me $20. We'll put it in there because you got to start it off.
You got to start it off. It got to look like somebody doing it.
Yeah. Genius.
And I said, we'll walk around. I said, bring your little thing and we'll ring a bell.
And y'all hit them with the eye contact, too, and the confidence? Come on.
I said, when people talk about what we're doing,
Right.
you talk about YASU, I'll talk about alcohol.
Shout out to Yaz, man. By the way, I still got all my YASU shirts. I wore
Do ya?
my cutoff one to the gym. Oh. But y'all here,
Vintage
yummy.
now.
Yeah, I know,
green
right?
one.
But that's the classic. I'll be out here like lifting weights and bringing cancer awareness. Y'all better understand out here. Yeah,
I love it.
Oh, man.
Thank you very much.
Of course, man.
That's good advertising there, too.
Look, I should have worn my shirt today. The gray one with the thing in the middle.
I'd say wear it tomorrow, but you have to wear white.
And I wouldn't dare mess up that shirt.
No.
Somebody throw paint on that shirt, they getting hands. The paws laid on them.
They're washing it themselves.
Scrap them. Let me tell you a little bit about cancer.
I cannot wait to see the two of you together.
It's gonna be great, man. We're
gonna
doing
be loud
splattered
and-
out. Yeah, we're gonna do.
be-
One of the things about me and Steph's friendship that I love is that we have eyeball conversations. Like we can like look at each other and have a whole conversation without like actually having to exchange words. So I know like I'm gonna probably get hit with paint. It's gonna be one of those things where it's really hard. Is she gonna give me that look like you good? So I'll be like,
And then I'm gonna get hit.
then she gonna hit
right in my
now.
face as I'm looking
Like
over.
you all right? Yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah. So that's
Say what tomorrow is.
So tomorrow is
Yes.
Splatter Me Crazy.
splattering crazy.
And
You
you,
know it all
two
too well.
being so cool.
Oh, gee.
Like the other side of the pillow.
Where do you
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean,
right?
yeah.
Only you.
You know what I'm saying?
So you two get to bring up the grand finale with Miss Dominique Murray.
Shout out to Dom, man. She was just
Right.
here, co-host with you with Denzel. It's great, man.
She's amazing.
I'll be watching episodes. I'm here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, after you watch that episode. Okay, all right, go ahead. Gotta use my black voice. I'm sorry.
He's talking through his teeth. That's his whole point.
Girl, that's how your mom used to be. If you don't clean up that mother, she don't even finish the sentence. Yeah. Anyway, Spider
know.
crazy. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But no, it's gonna be so much fun.
Yep, at Thunderbirds.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
Thunderbirds.
great time. Yeah.
Dom put together a hell of an event. I'm just excited to not only participate, but being there with my girl, man. You know, we're gonna like really. She is, the charity queen, and we've already done a lot together. and I've learned a lot from her. So I'm excited to, like, as I'm building new relationships and meeting Dom, meeting you. I met y'all two at the same time, which is crazy to think I met you and Dom at the same time.
Okay.
So just to be involved is fun.
It's just amazing when we all come together, and it's for different charities.
Yeah.
So
Right.
like, I'm not even part of the charity tomorrow, and I love it.
That's what I mean.
That's what I mean. Like, yeah. So like,
You could
it's an
just
honor.
Have some fun.
Yeah,
But
to
it's
have
cool.
fun and support her, and then she's supporting the other charities, and we're all in it together. And next year will be 10 years that I've known you. So
Oh, that's our anniversary. That's our 10-year anniversary.
yeah,
Oh,
so
we're
we have a
turning
lot
up.
of things to celebrate.
Like a lot.
I'll
Yeah.
dump paint on you if you dump paint on me.
Oh my god.
No, please don't.
I heard
No,
that.
please don't.
Girl, you better
I heard all of that.
I was just kidding.
Girl, you better.
I don't want any of it.
I'm gonna be outside the crib like, you ready?
Neck down.
Neck down. Like,
I said I'm gonna get a paint gun, and I'm just gonna.
oh my god! Don't say. Oh, if
Yeah.
this you're gonna give people ideas. You know what I want? I want one of those like dog cones.
Dog come, then you'll be eating.
No, because I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look at Jesus and then let them just hit me out. So I come down with the. But yeah, somebody's gonna wait for me
Please
to
show up
like.
with one.
Oh my god, and it's white. I'm just saying.
I'm like the idea factory.
You are.
Yeah.
You definitely are.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you bring up them paintballs. You know they're gonna be trying to light me up. I don't want it. I don't want it.
But you gonna get it. Good, bad, and ugly.
Look,
I
I'm telling you.
So wait, in the graphic that Dominique, the flyer,
Oh yeah.
where is your picture from? Because you're painted on there.
Tell me. Let me talk to you about this serendipity.
I was like, how the hell? All of our pictures.
On
Mine's
it.
on
the bridge?
I
Mine's
was
a
on-
boring
no,
headshot.
no,
and
I
yours
was
is
on-
You
like,
realize the first time we met.
That's what I
splattered.
said. That's what I'm saying. It was on the bridge. Dom was shooting it, so we met, which felt like we had already known each other. But like, yeah. No, it didn't to you. It did just to me. We're gonna reveal this on Fries Bites. Okay. Well, I'll tell you, I know I wasn't on there thirsty or nothing like that. I just she's a great person, and I had drunk Gatorade before I got there. No, I did a photo shoot a couple years ago, like a Live in Color type style, and so they just like wanted to throw paint on me, and
I was like, he would have one.
yeah, so I did. I had a whole bunch of them, and I was like, oh, when she called me and asked me to do it, I was like, yo, I got a photo.
Here's me in my boring headshot, and then there's
But it
Frzy,
looked good
like,
though. You hit him with the, you know what I mean? You hit him with the, you do that head tilt. You do like, hey.
boring.
Well, now
Compared
you'll
to
have
yours.
now you'll have a new one. Now you'll be painted up. Like we'll make that your new
Yeah.
headshot. Just on LinkedIn, just paint it
As long
out.
as it's not in my teeth.
I told you have to keep your mouth shut.
I know, it's going to be hard.
Watch somebody ask us something too.
You'd be like, what?
She will. She will.
She's gonna set us
She's going
up.
to probe us.
I already feel like it's already set up. I saw her send a text earlier.
I'm just gonna keep making you guys say yeah. She'd be like, yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna start.
did
I
you
was
just say Living Color, the band?
No, Live in Color, the TV show
Oh,
with the
okay,
Wayans
okay.
brothers.
All right, yeah. No, I know what that is.
Okay, because your whiteness was showing a little bit. Get it together.
No, I was saying that because Living Color was just here. That's why I was saying.
I
it.
know, but you
Across
got to go
from
to Wayans Brothers first. You can't go to Living Color Band. I don't know which one's popular. Can we do a poll? Can we do a Frostbite poll with who's more popular, the Living Color Band or the Wayans Brothers?
Go for it.
Okay.
Depends who we're asking.
What are you doing? Wayne
I'm
something?
doing a poll. No, because you're going to
Band.
graphically put the poll in. So I was like balancing the poll. Yeah, if the graphics aren't in there, it's going to look like I'm like juggling something else.
Oh, yeah.
Frostbite After Dark. Wayans and...
You know we're gonna have to start a second podcast.
I know. After
Yeah.
today, yeah.
That's y'all fault, man. The chemistry.
I mean, this is not for children.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Should have said that in the beginning.
I already have it on all of our stuff.
Oh, do you?
Oh, good.
Okay, cool. Can you have like a Frostbite After Dark logo pop up, and then I'll do like my deep voice, like Frostbites After Dark. And I don't play any instruments.
use
I don't play any instruments, man. You're welcome for that. That's a ringtone.
Oh man.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. Y'all have notes. I'm like fucking this whole thing. I have notes.
Not at all. You're up.
All right, talk to me about the Guinness Book. 31 hours.
I remember that. I was there.
She was there. She was there. That's what I'm saying. The friendship go back. We got late. We got
Listen, let me just preface by
Go ahead.
saying
Hit
when
'em.
you do something, you don't just like do it. Like he goes like 10x it.
yeah.
31
Like
hours.
I might get this wrong, but like a voice coach and someone from like UPMC.
Yeah,
like,
UPMC was a sponsor. They were
You
all
can
there.
go, but I was like, all this involved.
Yeah.
When normally someone would just like show up and try to do it.
Yeah, I think it's important. For one, I love legacy, right? That's a big thing for me. But also effort. I think like the more serious you take something you're doing, the more serious somebody else is going to take it. I think we're in a society right now where the easy way is the fun way, right? We're giving out participation trophies like M&Ms, you know what I'm saying? So for me, somebody, and because everybody has, high quality camera in their phone, they just, right, everybody's a fitness coach, everybody's a cook, everybody, right? But they do things so simple. And to me, I want it to be grand. I want people to enjoy it. I want it to be not only a spectacle, but an experience and something that someone leaves feeling inspired. And also, if you're going to try to do what I did, you're going to have to do it bigger. And I'm not going to come in here and do anything small. And also for whoever else is involved, I want them to feel like I care. Like I'm not just showing up to show up. So when we did the Guinness record, it was like one of the rules was that you had to do it in public. And, but by the grace of God, I have great reputation in the city. And, the mall was like, we'll stay open the whole time and do it. And that was great. And then people came all night, and it was, I knew it was funny when I spoke to UPMC about it, and they were like, well, we'll sponsor We'll Be a Part. We'll have doctors there 24/7. They were like, because no human being in history has ever done this before.
Really?
No one has ever talked for that long consistently, let alone rap. And they told me straight up, they're like, you could never rap again. Like you could break the record and then wake up and your voice could not work ever again.
Wow.
Is that okay with you? I was like, I'm with it. Like if I'm gonna go out, that's how to go out, voiceless with hot breath.
So you just had confidence in yourself that wasn't going to happen?
No, always, yeah, because I feel like I'm on this earth with a lot more to say. So I don't think they would take it away from me that quickly, or at least let 31 hours of fine, the things I say. So
did you have to practice or ramp up, or did you do like so many hours leading up to that, or
no,
you were just like?
I was just like raw, just like I've done it before. I've obviously done hour sets and things like that, so I know how to control my voice. But I was just like, this is something. How do you prepare for the unknown? And I was like, I'm going to set the precedent for this. I'm going to, set the bar for this. So I just got to pace myself and not let the excitement get to me and do what I do. I do this all the time. I freestyle all the time. It's a lot of fun. And just make it fun and not think of it as the pressure of the record, especially with all the cameras and people are coming. Because there's a lot of people that were watching that also wanted me to fail because it may be a more fun story to go, he tried it, but, right. But I also knew once I did it, I think once I was done with it, it took me a second to really wrap my brain around the fact that it was a world record. Because I've done a lot of national stuff, a couple of international things here and there at that point in time. But when you had Good Morning Dubai and Good Morning Britain calling me, and they're like, oh my gosh, the first human being in the world, rap star. So it's like it was great. And it's also fun fact that I don't talk about a lot. It's also changed my perception of time since I've done it. Because sometimes you'll have the nights where, we were young, we out cutting up. You up 31 hours is nothing. I'm waking up next to a donkey in a slushy machine. Like, shout out to college, you know what I mean? But this was different because I was not only up, but I was so aware. And also there were so many rules, like you couldn't stop longer than 5 seconds or you lost a record. Right, my bad.
Going to the bathroom?
Well, that was accumulated over time, so I'll have to rap for like 7 hours straight, and then I would get 5-minute bathroom break. So, in the middle of the night, one of the stories I always tell is like, I was drinking water. Wahlburgers was a sponsor as well. Shout out to the Wahlburger brothers, and they would like bring me. I had to have like warm water. I didn't drink cold water because warm water is better for your throat. But then at one point in time, they brought me tater tots because I hadn't eaten. I was on like maybe smoothies a little bit, but. I ate 3 tater tots and it made me have to go number 2 because my body was like, oh my gosh, we're getting substance. But then I was like, but if I had to ask a question, I had to rap the question. I couldn't just say it. And I was like, yo, when's the next time I can go to the bathroom? They were like, you got 4 hours. So at that point in time, I think 4:00 in the morning, around that time, people were there. Some people showed up in onesies, and I was crying. I was sitting in the chair crying while I was rapping because I was in so much pain. But I was like, at that point in time, I put my head down. I was like rapping to myself. Like, you can't let this moment ruin you're about to make history. And don't let a bathroom break be the reason why no one remembers you.
Wow.
So it was great.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was rough. Damn. It was raw. So yeah, there was like those little moments. And then we were on a live the whole time. So people were on live. And then we did a cool thing where people paid money for me to freestyle about them. And that money went to Music Cares, which was great. So yeah, it was wild.
Thank you for sharing that. That's amazing.
Oh, absolutely. It was cool. And they had my gold Mustang out there. I have a gold Mustang. So they had my gold Mustang. Shout out to Schultz Ford. They gave me a gold Mustang for winning the Emmy. So the kids got to go, So the whole time I'm like rapping, but I'm looking like, if you scratch my shit, don't scratch. They're like, Dad, can I get in? And I'm looking like, I will trip. That little kid.
Did you lose your voice after?
No, here's what's wild. When it was done, so
You're like, I don't want to talk to any of
I
you.
got a funny story for you. So it gets done. I'm finished. I'm assuming that that's what's going to happen. I'm going to lose my voice. Now, obviously, the momentum had me going. Of course, when it's done, everybody cheers. You know, it was crazy. I took pictures with everybody. The news was there. Every news outlet was there. So they had me on the breathing machine a lot afterwards, just to make sure that everything was clear. And they were like, "Yo, you're probably going to lose the voice." So the press was like, "We want to talk to him in the morning." And the doctors were like, "He just spoke for 31 hours straight. He's not going to be able to talk. Like, we have to set up the interviews for at least 2 days." And they were like, "If he don't do it," like Good Morning America was like, "If he don't do it, we're not talking to him." Because they wanted me messed up. They wanted me fucked up. They wanted me raw and crusty and sounding like Morgan Freeman. So when I woke up in the morning, I had to do the press because I didn't want to miss those opportunities to do press in Dubai and everything. But I didn't lose my voice. My jaw got swollen. So I woke up with the quagmire. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And like I was just like, so talking was cool, but I was in so much pain. I wasn't throwing out. But and then of course they were asking long-winded questions.
Of course.
They're like, when you used to play the organ trail when you was in middle of elementary school.
You're like, next
Right.
question. I can't talk.
Out here sounding like Kanye West or 50 Cent. Like, but yeah, so just my jaw got swollen, but it went down, and I'm lucky that I take care of myself, take care of my body, eat well. So I was healing very quickly, but it's still an experience now that I think about. I sit back and I have the record on the wall, but it was wild because I did the record, and then 2 weeks later, COVID. We went into lockdown.
Oh, wow.
So it took me a year to get the record because I did it and then everything shut down. Everybody had to leave the office.
Yeah.
So there was no one in the world at Guinness. All the Guinness. So we had to send in, because 31 hours, Guinness has a website, you upload all the footage or you upload the record. But we had 31 hours of footage. So their servers couldn't handle it. So they were like, Frizz, you have to buy a hard drive, put it on a terabyte hard drive, and then mail it to us.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
So we mailed it, and then by the time the mail got there, the shutdown had started. So there was no one for a year in there, so we just had to sit there.
Yeah.
And they were like, Frizz, you got the record. We just can't officially, like.
Right.
So it took until 2021 till I actually got the plaque in my house. Yeah, so it was wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. Yeah.
What's your favorite memory from your career so far?
I was thinking something similar to that.
Damn, that's a good one.
Number one.
Number one?
That would be what a favorite is.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's not one of these 15 questions.
Okay, good, because them frostbites, I'm excited about those.
Bites.
I'll let you know them frost nibbles. I can't wait.
They're bites.
Oh, that's true. Full teeth, full front teeth. You know what I mean? Man, that's a great question because I think each one of them have hit a certain way. It's weird because I see them like, this is going to sound so Hallmark Channel. I see them like my babies, right? Like each one I've dreamt about. So when I accomplish one, I put it on the shelf so I can look at it every day, and it reminds me of what I can do. And then also some of them hit a little harder because a lot of people told me I couldn't do it. So when I do it, I put that one by the window. You know what I mean? I want them. They're like these windows, you can see through them. And for me, inside joke. I say inside joke. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta pay for the Patreon to learn that one. You can see people in the comments like, "Where's the Patreon?" Kelly out the dark. What do you mean? I think. Okay, but y'all, I love y'all so much. Okay, I'm gonna say this one because it was most recent, one of the most recent ones. I think the symphony show at Hines Hall was because I grew up. One, y'all gonna get me emotional for this. One, I grew up downtown, like standing under Hines Hall, out of the rain, waiting for the bus. Right, like just like, and looking at this building of like, this is crazy. Also within the Black community, that's not really a place where, it was known, especially when we sat down to do it, that the Black community doesn't really go to the symphony. It's not a place that it's not that they're told they can't go there, but it's just like, it doesn't feel like a place where we're invited. Also in the Pittsburgh Symphony, especially at that time, there was only one Black musician in an 80-piece thing.
Wow.
So it was like, for me, I grew up, like when I started rapping, everybody who knows this or reads my bio knows I'm a huge Jay-Z fan. The first time I ever saw a rapper do it with a symphony with Jay-Z, he was the first one to do it. And he did it.
I didn't know that.
Yep, he did it in Albert Hall in London. And I don't do it too much anymore because YouTube, TikTok. But at the time, anytime Jay-Z did a performance on TV, I would record it. I would like buy a blank tape, or I would tape over. I think my sister got mad at me. I taped over Land Before Time one time.
That's a good one.
I know. Shout out to Littlefoot. I'm sorry. Sorry to Littlefoot. But I would like record it because I was like panicking. I was like, oh my gosh, what? I just grabbed, the Disney cases was thick back then, so it was just the cushion. But I would do it and I would just watch it because I was an athlete. So I would watch, it was like watching tape. I would just watch Jay-Z do these performances. And I was like, I watched him at Albert Hall, and it was just like the symphony was doing this to me. I was like, oh my gosh, as a rapper, that has to be insane. And in my head, I'm like, I have to be Jay-Z level to do a show with a symphony. So to then now be like, see my name up in the lights, and them, it's not like I'm coming out doing rapping Beethoven or I'm a special guest. This was like, Hines Hall presents Frzy and the Pittsburgh Symphony. Like they did my whole new album, and they're just, they're labeled. I think Rolling Stone marked them as the #1 symphony in the world. So doing that, I remember when we were done, and it was super successful. We packed the house, everybody, and then, it was so many mixed. We had black kids, white kids, older people, younger people.
It's amazing.
It was just everybody was just there, and that's what I wanted. I wanted it to be unity, and it was a party. And also, they let me cuss because that's all the symphony world. They're like, listen, don't be delicate. And I remember they were weird about it at first. They were like, Frizz, we don't know if we want to let you go all the way out. Like we're trying to figure out how how we want our crowd, because the symphony crowd was also going to be there. I remember they were like, you know what, man? Just do what you want.
Be authentic, yeah.
And I just went out there like, the fuck is up? Everybody's like, yeah. It was like this old lady in the front. She was like, you fucking yeah. I was like, okay. So it was great. And I also got to have the choir from Robin Street Baptist Church, which is the church I grew up in.
Wow.
On stage. And it was just like this. That's why I got emotional at the end, because I was like, and just hearing it. It was to the point where I was rapping at one point, and it sounded so good because I had my in-ears in. So I could hear the crowd, but not as much. And at one point in time, they, wow, somebody's calling me. That is insane because I put the phone on silent. They were.
I thought you were playing the symphony.
Well, actually, I have symphony music as my ringtone, which is nuts. It's my security guard calling me. Okay. So anyway, I'm rapping the song, and the album had came out maybe 2 weeks before the show, and people knew the words. So we were doing Frizzy, and they're yelling it. So to stop and see that and be like, this is big, and to hear the symphony putting the strings together. And shout out to Christian Krieger Scott. He orchestrated the whole show by himself and took my songs, reimagined it, created something new about it. We just did it with the Budapest Symphony now, so that'll be out on iTunes soon for people. But
what does that feel like, standing on a stage like that?
Yeah.
And watching all these people sing your words, rap your words back at you.
You know what? It was wild. It was a lot. I thought that I was going to be mentally prepared for it because I've done venues. I'm doing stadiums now. We did Penn State, which is about 80,000 people, and they were rapping gold in it, right? And that feeling is incredible.
We are.
Right? But then going to Hines Hall, which is a smaller venue than a stadium, but it is more legendary. Right. It is, and looking up and then seeing the full house and understanding that there's this moment at the end where there was this amazing young black kid. He had to be 6 years old, 7 years old. And we're doing the song at the end, and the symphony is moving because, they usually don't move. They're usually very stiff. And, they're all just great people. So they're moving. Yeah. The crowd's moving. Right? My band with the faculty is there. They're moving. Everybody's dancing. And I look, and there's this little kid standing. We had gifted him. His mother had reached out prior saying how big of a fan he was. He saw me at Books to Bars. He had saw the Books to Bars. So my publicist, shout out to Gina, had got him gave his mom his own Frizzy chain. And I hadn't got a chance to meet him yet. I hadn't seen him yet. So I'm performing, and I look, and he's standing in the middle of the aisle. Because at this point, the kids are dancing. So everybody's standing up. The house lights are up. And he's just looking at me. He's not dancing. Everybody's dancing. He's just with his mouth open. And I'd start crying while I was performing because I realized that's his moment. That's him oh my gosh, I'm here. He was looking around. He's looking at me, and he saw me in him.
You're a role model.
And that's something that I didn't get when I was younger, especially here in the city of Pittsburgh. So it just, that to me, and so many people told us we couldn't do it. They were like, the symphony's never going to do it. They don't do that stuff. That's the Jay-Z type thing. So it was, for me, it hit me. I go, I used to write when I was 18, watching Jay-Z do it, thinking that I needed to be on Jay-Z's level to do it, where maybe I'm here now. now someone's watching that video of me and being like, I got to be on Frizzy's level. It's crazy. The circle of life can make you dizzy. You know, it's wild.
That's amazing.
Yeah, great question, man. Y'all out here with the. Let me take a swig. Y'all out here.
I know, because now I want to know what's the next big thing.
Oh, hold on.
I know you're always stirring something up.
Well, I'm really excited. There's a couple big announcements coming. Some that I can't announce yet, but I will tell y'all off camera for sure because I have stuff to show y'all. But one of the big things coming in. Shout out to the Cultural Trust. I am headlining. New Year's Eve, the first night. It's going to be so fun. You know, about 7,000 to 10,000 people come out. Downtown Pittsburgh, whole hour set. It's going to be crazy. I got a lot of special guests coming out. It's going to be an homage to Pittsburgh. It's going to be my thank you to Pittsburgh. And how to bring in the new year with unity. And I'm going to bring a lot of people out on that stage that people would never have thought to see. And I want to have my Jay-Z has this really cool moment at Summer Jam where he brought out Michael Jackson and people went crazy because it was just like an elite. So in my mind, and this goes back to what Steph was saying, how big I have to do everything, right? In my mind, I'm thinking about how I prepare is I think about how I'm going to feel tomorrow. So like if I'm doing the show today, I'm not thinking about how I feel at the moment. I'm like, how will I feel tomorrow? What's the photos going to look like? Right. What's the press going to look like? How are people going to do it? I prepare for the reaction. So I think about what my fans are going to want to see, what they're going to like to see. What's for me, the most important conversations are the ones you never hear. So when they leave, what are they going to say in that car? Frizzy was crazy. What's going to be their moment? What's going? Oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened when he did this. Da, da, da. And now I understand too that those conversations are coming from different mouths, right? That come from different cultures that also have been raised on different standards. So one of the hardest things to do is to make everyone happy at the same time. So how do I get closer to that, right? Like it's kind of like my mentality. I know I'll never be perfect, but I practice to be all the time. Like somebody's like, oh, you ain't perfect, like, but I'm practicing. I'm almost there.
So after the show,
yeah,
a lot of people are talking about it and opinions.
Yeah, of course.
So there's fans,
of course,
family,
of course,
friends,
press, haters.
Haters. I wasn't going to say
Shout out to the haters.
Whose opinion matters to you the most?
The people that don't know me yet.
That matters to you the most?
That matters to me the most. Because those will be the ones, this is going to sound so weird, but because the ones that know me, they already know what to expect. They already know what to guarantee. Now, I'm going to make them proud sometimes. They're going to be sad sometimes. I'm going to disappoint them. I'm going to inspire them, but they know what quality they're getting from me at all times and that I'm trying. But the ones that don't know me yet, those are going to be the ones to me that are going to tell my story the best. Because, and this is, and not even to be super religious because I'm more spiritual than anything, but the people that can tell you the most about Jesus Christ are atheists. And to me, that is how I think of the mentality of these things, is that imagine being a person that existed and did so much that, for one, people argue if you even existed, but two, that they dictate time off of you. They're like, oh, these dinosaurs were here BC, right? So I'm trying to have that, you know what I mean, that BF? What? Oh, rap was rap before BF, before Frizzy? But it was interesting to me that, and the reason I use that as an example is throughout history, before I existed, after I exist, there are people whose job is just to tell people about Jesus. And there are people's jobs who are to compete or make religions based on something different or steal stories from or compete, right? There's these different things. So to me, when I'm gone and I'm done with all this, there will be people who will tell stories about me and be inspired by me that have never met me, that will never hear me, that will never meet someone that actually met me in real life. What does that look like? What is so I'm right now just trying to create the penmanship of the people who will write my legacy.
Your legacy, yeah.
So that's what's most important to me, I think. The story about me. You know, I want when the aliens come, they like, what music y'all listen to? They like, there's a song called You Ain't Got No Money out right now. Frizzy's our guy. But that's why one of the big things for me, one of my goals in this city is to get a statue in this city.
Where would you want it?
In East Liberty, has to be. In East Lib, where I grew up. Where, you know, there's a big announcement coming out for East Liberty on Frizzy Day next year, which I'll tell you guys about off screen too. But
Is that January 11th?
That's what they be saying. That's what Google say. You know what I mean? That's what the legislation say. The legislation on the wall. They sign that. Every day is Frizzy Day. You know what I mean? But I want a statue because I try to give people perspective in directions that they don't feel like they need to look, or they don't even care to look. And I think that's what happens when you run into certain privileges and certain different things where it's not that people don't care. It's just that they don't even know to look that direction. Why would they look that way? And growing up in the city, one of the things that stood out to me was that every statue in this city is of someone that wasn't born here.
Really?
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, think about it. Yeah, Mr. Rogers was not born here. He's Latrobe. He's not. And somebody said, well, that's close. Well, they got their own airport, so it don't really count. Shout out to Mr. Rogers, though. He helped me get my first Emmy. Shout out to
I was
the
going to
big guy.
say, wait a minute.
Yeah. I love me some Mr. Rogers, but even as a young black kid standing in front of that Roberto Clemente statue, amazing.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico. Shout out, R.I.P. to Franco, New Jersey. Right? So the people that were born here, August Wilson, Warhol, they have buildings, maybe a little bust. That's the size of a fire hydrant, but they don't have statues that tower over things that are, So for me, I realize even when people talking about Terry Bradshaw and all these other people that they lift up here, I'm glad that they lift them up here. They deserve. They came to the city and they made it beautiful. But it's different for me because I was born here. You can go to the records at McGee Hospital and find me. I've tripped and fallen on these potholes myself. You know what I mean? Like it's different. It's to me, it hits a little different. So to me, that same little kid that was in that aisle looking at me on a symphony stage, for him to stand up and stand in front of a statue of a kid that actually walked those streets, it's different. Yeah,
How do you get a statue built?
You asked for it. Trust me on that. Because it was one of those things, and I think this is how society is, right? That it's really about the people who build it believing in you. The people who, right? And that's what's so interesting is that it's all of our careers too. Is that we work so hard to be so good because we need other people to agree that we're good. And that brings you into the society now with the influencers and everybody. It's all about someone else thinking you're good, The owner and the president of Nickelodeon has 600 followers on Instagram.
What?
Yeah, ain't that crazy? But you'll have somebody that has 1 million followers for pouring. Just a person that literally has 1 million followers for pouring juice on their head. real shit. You can Google it, right? You can go on TikTok, right? Literally, right? But the head, the billionaire. Listen, is it wine? We got some water right here. Hold on, they don't even know what's happening. But yeah, so it's wild. But yeah, so you have to. I've learned that in the politics of being great.
Yeah,
is that you have to know you're great, and you have to be great enough that other people agree with you.
I guess I'm never going to get his approval to get a statue of myself in this town. I wasn't born here.
Oh, yeah, you were born here.
You're right. I was born here.
Also, there's room next to me on the statue.
Look at he points heads down.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Be or I could just have frostbite on my head. We'll do an Easter egg. That'd be great.
Yes.
Yeah, do an Easter egg. But also,
there's
at this
our
point,
Easter egg.
where were you from originally?
Baltimore.
Oh, well. There's space for a Baltimore statue. What you mean? As long as you don't have on that Ravens jersey, we all right. Take a sip. They didn't hear me. You know what I mean?
That's never going to happen. Yeah. That's why I told you I got splattered in black and white.
You did get splattered. You did say that. That went over my head. I should have looked up. Damn. That's,
because it had landed on me.
It's landed on me, you know what I mean? Like bird poop, like raven poop.
God.
I'll tell you what, that last time, but a few years ago, I went down to Baltimore to visit some people.
Yeah.
And it was on a Sunday.
Oh, gosh.
You know I had a jersey
of course you did. Right.
And we went into breakfast. I walked in there.
Yeah.
It was like,
everybody
Sure.
It was like one of those demon movies. Everybody's just looking at it. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And then people I was up there like, I told you. I was like, I don't care.
Whatever.
I was like, go Steelers.
You're right.
Come in waving the towel.
Like, so it's good hair.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, what kind of syrup you want? You gotta sell black and gold. You like, look at it's like when it's a sitcom, you like look at the camera. It's like,
Right.
everybody around you like,
So.
right, exactly. I'm like, what kind of drapes you think I should have in this house? A steel curtain.
Oh.
You gotta linger for the sound effect, for the claps. Yeah, you gotta live your life like you on a sitcom. That's what I do.
Right.
That's how I be feeling. Like I'm like, if there's any ghosts in here, I'm putting on a hell of a show.
Right.
Like, oh, so you guys gonna get any rings in here?
Right. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yeah, we can get in some trouble.
Yeah, man, it's happening. We apologize for Frostbite.
All right. Tell me about your Emmy, because we are getting into some time, but I want to hear about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I've done some things. That's the goal. The goal is to make y'all have to do a part 2. I need to invite back. I'm trying to come back.
Saying that today.
I know.
And I'm only doing it if Steph is the co-host. If you bring somebody else here, I'm not coming. I'm going to say I'm coming, but I'm not coming.
Think about it. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to text you like, hey, Steph, what are you doing on Tuesday?
We'll be in wigs.
Yeah, right? Just go, just like,
don't tease me now.
Oh, my gosh. Yes, we're wearing wigs. Oh, my goodness.
You got to get your afro.
It's happening. Look, Sam, please cut this. We're going to put this as a clip. Next time we're doing it, we're wearing wigs. And we should have like a little donate button too. Come on, man.
Subscribe.
Come on, subscribe and donate. Subscribing.
Get the QR code up. I got it.
Right?
I'm ready. Yep.
Oh, you know what we'll call the episode? Big Wigs.
Oh.
We out here talking business.
I love
Big
it.
wigs.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Oh,
You
man.
two are the creative minds. I'm not. But I'm just following
What
it.
you mean, man? You got, look, like I said, legend. She gonna be modest, but I'm gonna say it to her face. So the Emmy, yes, I'm third rapper in history to win one. Myself, Common, Childish Gambino, and one of the first, if not the first, to do it based off of a musical performance. One for best performance in a TV series, and it was great. You know, I got the call. It was cool. I was speaking. This is gonna sound like a flex, but it's supposed to be. I was speaking at Harvard. I got asked to go speak at Harvard, so I was in Boston, and I had already had a great relationship with QED. Shout out to Deb Ackland, and they had me do a performance with them before, like just something as I was coming up in my career. Obviously, I'm bigger now at that point, and they called me. They were like, "Listen, it's the 50-year anniversary for Mr. Rogers. We're just asking some celebrities that are from Pittsburgh to do like to sing 'Won't You Be My Neighbor.'" So we hit up Batman, and we hit up, they had hit everybody that was, coming from here, Jeff Goldblum, everybody who had agreed. And I was like, absolutely. Like, I'll do it. But you know me, once again, just to bring back up what Steph said, y'all can cut back to the clip. I got to do it big. I'm not going, first of all, I don't sing unless I'm in the shower, probably washing off paint.
I say that all the time.
Look, in the shower or with like socks on in the kitchen, I'm an usher. Oh my goodness, I'll be in there. It's like, watch me make some oodles and noodles. I'll be in there like, you don't have to call.
I always say in the shower or my car, I am amazing.
Right?
And you hit the high notes with confidence. Let it crack. I don't care. Let Jesus hear it. You know what I mean?
You're not cracking.
I'm not cracking. I can't. My Bruno Mars has been getting a lot better.
Ooh.
My Bruno Mars is getting a lot better. Yeah, that new Gaga record with him.
I was just going to say, I was Gaga today all day.
All day. Even though we're going to talk about that Joker 2 movie. We'll do that later. But no, they called me. They were like, can you do it? So I hit them back and I was like, hey, listen, do you think the Mr. Rogers Foundation would give us the rights to like remix the original song? And they're like, yeah, Fry's like, we'll talk to them. We get back, they're like, yeah. So they said, yes, you can have the rights to do it. Shout out to my boy Darren Grant and Sherrod Evers. I hit up Darren. He's like amazing producer. He's the one that wanted with me. And I told him they sent us the original record. He chopped it up. I originally wrote 2 verses to it, and then we recorded the session. It's called WQED Sessions. We recorded it, and we did the music video. DJ Chevy was in it, who was there yesterday, one of my tour DJs, and we put it out. It went out. It was done. It was like, great. They were like, Frizz, you're the only one that did it like this. Cool. Maybe like a month later, they hit me up. They're like, hey, it did really good on TV. Like broke a ratings record. So we have like a WQED conference in Vegas. We're going to take it. We're going to play it on the big screen, on the big TV, on the big strip. We're going to see how it does. I was like, oh, cool. Let me know how it go. Yeah, I'm not going. You're not paying for my ticket.